Hello, Sauk Prairie Middle School. It's me, your principal, Mr. Harder. I'm here to talk to you and give you part one of a video to help you learn the details of our full capacity in person learning model that we are going to this Thursday, April 22nd. A lot of things will be very much the same as we have had all year, but there will be some things that are different, and I want to explain to you some of those details. So let's get into it. First of all, the big things to know. What's going to be the same? Well, masks. You still have to wear masks here. They will be even more important. So, masks will be the same. It'll also be important that you continue to stay home if you are not feeling well. So, if you've got any of those COVID-19 symptoms, you need to stay home. That's really important. We will still be using 6 feet of social distance during milk break and lunch. Otherwise, there's some changes related to social distancing, but I'll get to that in a second. You will be staying with your cohort as you have all year. It'll just be A and B day together in the same cohort. But you'll still be traveling from class to class with that same group throughout the day. And you'll still be escorted to and from class by your teachers. Now, what's different? The biggest thing that is different, honestly, is 3 feet is the new 6 feet. So in the hallways, in classrooms, outside, the vast majority of the time, we are going to be asking you to stay 3 feet apart or an arm's length of distance away from the person next to you. But that's the biggest difference, honestly, as we come into full in person. The other difference is you'll be sharing your space. Many of you will be sitting with a partner at your table now instead of having a whole table to yourself. So throughout the day, there will be situations where, because there are more people, you will need to be conscious of your own personal space and observing the personal space of others. And it will be even more important that we take care of each other during this time to make sure that we end the year on a positive note. So let's get into some other details. So getting to school. You should get to and from school the same way that you always have this year, except now that the spring weather is here, we definitely encourage you to walk or bike to school if you can. If you need to ride the bus, please do your best to spread out and maximize social distance on the bus. And if you get a ride to school, make sure that you are dropped off and picked up in the following locations. 6th grade in the driveway in front of school, 7th grade on the school side of Sycamore Street behind the school, and 8th grade on the school side of Maple Street in front of the school. This is especially important now that we'll have twice as many people dropping off in the mornings, that we separate you out by grade level. It's also really important that you use the school side of those streets so that we aren't crossing where there isn't a crosswalk. Okay, when you arrive to school, just like all year, you should wait for school in the morning in the following locations. 6th grade in the back of the school at the south end of the playground, 7th grade in the back of the school on the north end of the playground, and 8th grade on the island in front of the school. Since there's no longer snow on the ground, students, you should no longer walk through the building to get to the playground in the back. 6th and 7th graders walk around the buildings as we did at the beginning of the year. You still need to wear your mask. That's really important. So as soon as you get to school, you need to have that mask on. And you do not have to stand on dots anymore. Remember, 3 feet is the new 6 feet. So please maintain 3 feet or a little more than an arm's length of social distance from each other while you're waiting in the morning. You will still be lining up by class when you're directed to do so, and you'll be escorted to class, but you do not have to stand on the dots as we have in the past. Please keep 3 feet of social distance. So that means one person on a dot, one person in a space, one person on a dot, etc. when you line up outside. Okay, walking to and from class. You'll be walking to class as a group, just as you have all year, and your teachers will be walking with you. We want you to continue to stay on the right side of the hallway and follow the blue arrows in a single file line. This will help you stay away from the other cohorts in the hallway. And please maintain 3 feet of social distance in the hallway and wear your masks at all times. Okay, that's part one. Stay tuned because part two of this video is coming right up.